What's up, y'all? So it's Friday, and this is what I like to call get fucked up Fridays. Cause like I go to the grocery store and get all like the shit that we don't eat during the week, like fried chicken and alcohol, and we come home and drink Coke and and drink rum and our Coke and watch movies and be fat. So I'm waiting for him to come back from work so we can do this. And I'm just like on social media watching SVU, like, yeah, okay, what's popping. And I see that the gossip twins posted this story about this girl getting her face bust, blood all over her shirt. They got the picture of the girl. Look, cute girl, all right, whatever. Bloodied up in the hospital, talking about, okay, it was C's that was basically saying that, and a girl was saying that she was at the theater by herself and she got into a fight. Didn't say how this fight started, with Puma and his wife. Puma grabbed the girl, and Puma wife picked up a chair and hit her in her face a couple of times, I think. And then Donna, who was standing outside with three other girls or something like that, hit her too. And she just out here by herself. And C's is going off about how fucked up this was and how Puma ain't no man and he pussy and da da da. And Puma like, oh fuck nigga, how you gonna say, all this information unless you knew the girl and you sent her over here. And he didn't say he didn't hit the bitch, he didn't say he didn't grab her, but he said my wife fucked her up. And then then the girl tried to fight Donna, and Donna wasn't even doing shit. So when Donna hit the bitch, Donna was protecting herself. Now I ain't gonna lie, Puma's story sound a little bit more credible to me, because I've seen Donna get in these situations before, and Donna is certainly not always the first person to throw the punch. Most of the time, people have to come at her, physically in order for her to fight. Just as I've seen, like the situation that happened with Sky, she didn't want to fight Sky. The situation that happened at that restaurant, she got hit first. Like almost every time not Sky, y'all. I'm sorry. Donna then got into a fight with somebody. They start the fight with Donna, and Donna just, be about that life. She either eat them licks or she pop off on your ass. Either one. However it go. But it didn't sound right that she would just hit some girl out the blue, just because she fighting with Kwani. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know who to believe. I do think that it sounds suspect, because I'm not retarded. And what the fuck, you by yourself, why would they try to fight you? Y'all, they was at the movies for the Finding Dory, whatever, that movie. It was a premiere. Kids was there. Y'all was at a fucking kids movie and y'all fighting. And now y'all on social media going back and forth. Even though y'all ain't really going back and forth like no females, like, 50 Cent or, somebody like that would do. Y'all, cause C's was like, let me know where you at, we can take to the street. And then Puma was like, nigga, you had a chance to take to the street. And and that's when it happened. You had a chance to squash this shit. And it's because C's ain't never really wanted to squash the shit, as far as I'm concerned. I feel like, every time they've tried to sit down and have a conversation, C's can never, hold his temper long enough to have a conversation, as far as I'm concerned. And I feel like Puma sometimes don't take responsibility for his part in the situation when it comes to C's, because he knows that a lot of the time C's be tripping and C's be wrong. So I think in his head, sometimes he always lean on that, like, I ain't gotta take no responsibility, this nigga always tripping, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes they both be wrong. But right now I don't know what the fuck going on, but all I know is fighting at a movie premiere for Finding Dory is just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the kids was there, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Whoever started this shit, okay? You should be ashamed of yourself. Is that what y'all want these kids to see? And let me tell you something, little girl. If you was at this movie theater and sat through Finding Dory just to wait to the end to go outside and fight this girl, I'm glad she whipped your ass. I'm glad you're alive, but I'm glad she whooped your ass. Because that's just fucking stupid. That's just real stupid. And if you went by yourself on this shit, you definitely deserve to get your ass whooped. Like, come on, bro. What you doing? People can't live their lives and shit. Like, they gotta be worrying about people trying to fucking attack them and shit coming out of Finding Dory of all movies. Jesus. How could y'all fight in Finding Dory? I ain't even seen it yet, but I still feel like you don't fight that. You know, I find Nemo did something for me. So, you know, so disappointing. I want to know what the fuck going on. So if anybody know the low, anybody know the information, hit me up. Thank you. Bye-bye.